So the Maida Vales, I say this every time anyone asks, and I will say it again, I wish we had a more interesting answer for why we're called the Maida Vales. We had a studio in Maida Vale, and we were procrastinating over the name of the band because you can go through a million different things, and you know, it's very difficult at first, but we couldn't decide on anything. We were sitting outside of Maida Vale station, and we just said, look, that's it, the Maida Vales, that's the one. So in this setup, we've been together for about a year and a half, just going on a year and a half, almost 2 years, I guess. So it's relatively fresh, considering, you know, me and Matteo, we've been playing together, writing for about 5 years now, and Ollie and Kelpie, they joined slightly later. But as this unit, for about a year and a half,
Yep.
and hopefully many years and a half to come.
Live, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way.
I think we really enjoy being in the studio, don't we? But it's something that, you know, we just love that buzz.
Yeah, it's the excitement, I mean.
Yeah,
it's
exactly,
the energy,
yeah.
the crowd as well. You don't have crowd in studios, you know?
I think because we play very upbeat stuff, people respond to it quite nicely, so we get that rush of energy, and it just, you know, there's nothing like it.
Yeah. We don't write to please crowds, we write for ourselves first, but we're always very aware of the listeners and how they're going to receive what we're actually doing. So, but there are songs we write that aren't necessarily suited for playing live gigs, and we've got hundreds of them, but you kind of make that decision really early. Oh, this is a live track, or this is a studio track. But yeah, I think most of the time we're very aware of how it's going to sound on stage with a crowd.
Early July?
Yeah, early July we're back in the studio recording an EP that's due out for the autumn kind of time, and that's going to have 4 tracks. We're doing it with a great producer in South London who's worked on, well, countless bands. So that should be good, and that's due out for an autumn release. But before that, we'll be releasing our next single, which is called I Want You, and that's going to be a really interesting single. It's a bit different approach to us than usual, but it's got a great message, and alongside that we're going to have a B-side called Shalala, which is also coming out. So 2 singles in the next couple of months, and then the EP. Extensive touring, just up and down the country, playing everywhere.
Yeah, just
Playing
starting.
music, yeah. If you want to come to a gig, you want to stay tuned or be a part of what we're doing and see the progress, we shout about a lot on our social media networks. We're called the Maida Vales, and of course it's at the Maida Vales and everything. Send us flowers, you know,
Plenty now, but...
buffalo wings.